got himself a trout over there. On the rock. I thought it was fish at first. already switched out 2 different flies. So far, nothing yet. Haven't seen nobody catch anything yet. I put on an indicator. Basically, it's a bobber. See if that'll help or not. Here, I'll show you my indicator. There's a fancy word for bobber for fly fishing. Put in that little groove there, the line between there, and you just screw that on there. There you go. We'll see what happens. Yesterday we went fly fishing, had no luck. Everybody there were fly fishing and had no luck at all. So today we rent a boat and see if we could do any good on the river, Little Red River in Arkansas. So we'll see what happens. Water's so clear you can see a lot of moss on here though. Get a better view when we stop, and you can see how clear the water is. You can see the bottom.
can, pull your anchor up into this.
Okay. We didn't have no luck downstream, so we decided to go upstream and go ahead and see if we have better luck going upstream. Well, this is a good trip. We were out there for 3 days. The first day was pouring down rain, and I mean it just rained so hard it wasn't fun. It just, so you couldn't go out and enjoy it. So that could be part of the reason why the fish weren't biting. Yesterday, while we're trying fly fishing, nobody caught nothing fly fishing, so we decided to go ahead and do something different and rent a boat and see if we have better luck. I decided to stay with the fly rod and give me more practice and go from there. And Mike, he went ahead and used power bait, and we just tried something different and see what happened. I changed out a lot of flies during this time that you don't see. Caught his off his fly rod on that boat over there. Whoa. Whew, that was a close one. I almost got Mike on his ear with my fly. I don't know what happened there. I guess I wasn't paying attention when I turned around, and I almost caught his ear with my fly. That was close. Whew, Mike would throw me off of the boat if I did that. I was so close to be going in the water. Rainbow trout.
Fish on.
I'm fly fishing, and he's using power bait, and he's catching their trouts.
Trout there. Strong. Oh.
Yeah, I can. There we go.
That's neater.
I added a few pictures from the past. Towards the end, while I was fishing with that fly rod, I finally got the right fly the trout will want to hit. And sadly to say, we had to hurry up, pack up, and get that boat back because our time limit was almost over. And we only rented for 4 hours because I had to get back to go work the very next day. So we had a long trip from Arkansas back to Kansas. It's a good few hours drive, and I was tired and wore out, and I got home late that night. But anyhow, I had a really good time fishing out there, and he had a good time fishing. He caught a couple of trout, and I almost could have caught trout. I believe I would have caught that trout once on the fly rod if we had a little bit more time, because I threw it out there quite a few times and it strike it, because I basically let it float down the stream, and once I get a certain spot, then I bring it in, and then I cast it out back there, let the line go back, and let it float. And so that was a good little deal. A few things real quick. If you have one you could strip like a minnow, that's good. And then you strip it. The one that would look like a bug, kind of towards the bottom, and you could just jerk it a little bit and strip it and just stop. And then you got the one you float on top. That's the one you use a stream. You just cast it outside and just let it float. Because if you just let it float, that's look like a bug was just on the top of the stream. So there's a lot of things I'm learning on trout fishing. He taught me a lot more stuff. Yeah, I got a lot to learn on fly fishing. So he's teaching me quite a few stuff extra that I didn't know about fly fishing. I'm just learning, and he had time to sit there while he's doing fishing with his power bait, and he's giving me a different advice. There's different flies that you use. You got to learn which flies, how the proper way to use them, and that's what I'm learning, and how to properly use those flies. So that's a good lesson to learn. That's how you learn